What's up, YouTube? This is the Eben Oracle here. How you guys doing this week? I got another viewer request in my comment section the other day asking me to do a video on Kiichii Tarot. I know in a past video or two I made some comments about her, and those comments came from her posting negative comments in my section and my videos, and anyways, I was trying to leave the whole shots fired and Tarotland thing alone, but at the same time, I will do request videos that my viewers ask for, and if that's what my viewers want to see, that's what I'm going to do. I actually did subscribe to Kiichii Tarot's channel and watched a lot of her videos to try to look into this and see if I could tap into her energy and what she's all about before I came on here and just started shooting my mouth off. I know that on her videos, it seems like she does quite a bit of research before she starts shooting her mouth off, and I thought I would be doing the same thing. I have my own opinions about her, but I'm going to reserve that and try to, not be in that energy of making my own judgments on the situation. I want to pull cards on it and see what the cards have to say. I know a lot of viewers out there are divided. Some viewers definitely have an issue with some of the things she says and how she takes things a little bit too far and keeps going at Daisy, the professional high priestess. And, there's got to be something that triggered her in order for her to just keep going at Daisy like that. She spends a lot of time focusing on Daisy, what Daisy's doing, what's wrong with Daisy, what's wrong with her channel. She's a karmic and unprofessional high priestess and comes up with her own names. But I'm going to leave that out of it for now, because also I will admit that besides the time that she spends on her videos, her doing her research for her 6-part documentary that she did, on her other just normal readings and spiritual videos, I will have to admit that she does have a very good understanding of a lot of spiritual things. And from watching her videos, I'm not going to just be up here being a hater. I'm going to be completely fair about this. I think that there are definitely issues with her, just like everybody has issues. I have issues. You out there viewing this has issues. And you also have good parts about you as well. So I'm going to try to tap into this energy of Kiichii Tarot and see really what is it that Spirit has to say. What does the universe have to say about this? Not so much my own personal thoughts. Let me get started here with the deck, get this video going. We're coming up towards the end of the week here. All right, right off the bat, we had the 8 of Wands trying to flip out of the deck there. All right, so that's about fast-paced communication. It's also about speeding towards a target or goal. And it seems like just right off the bat, I get the vibes that, her rapid communication about speeding towards a target is like her targeting Daisy with, rapid communication or all right, 6 of Swords wants to flip out. All right, but I do feel like even though she has kind of targeted Daisy with that 8 of Wands energy, I do see her moving on to calmer waters. I think she will eventually get off this whole Daisy trip. I kind of have a feeling she just kind of wanted to jump on the bandwagon with some of her other cronies, like the woke bombshell and them, which, I can't really say a whole lot about because I have to admit that I jumped on the bandwagon too, on Daisy's side, even though my intention when I started the Shots Fired in Tarotland video was just to be an observer in the situation, but I definitely got out of my observer position and got into the Tarotland war, no doubt about that. All right, 4 of Cups, missed opportunity. I'm going to draw some more cards to clarify that Four of Cups, but, you know, the Eight of Wands about targeting Daisy with passionate or rapid communication is definitely clear to me. The Six of Swords about eventually moving away from this Tarotland war and going back to probably doing her normal spiritual videos is what I'm seeing with that. And then the missed opportunity, I'm going to have to get clarification on that with that Four of Cups. It's also being dissatisfied, you know, that Four of Cups energy. So could also be that she's dissatisfied with the results that she's gotten from targeting Daisy. Maybe she thought it was going to go better and farther than it did. And I think it actually, she's dissatisfied, like it was a missed opportunity to grab viewers, chase clout a little bit. And she's dissatisfied with the results because I think she's gotten a kind of a backlash from it, is what I'm seeing. You know, people are starting to question her, spiritually, what spirit she works under after kind of going so hard and being kind of a hater. All right, Hangman energy. I feel like she wants to move on from this war in Tarotland because she sees it's a missed opportunity that she's dissatisfied with the results in, but that she also now feels stuck, like she's chimed in on it, and now she's kind of, in a sense, forced her hand to keep going with it, even though I definitely have the feeling that she would like to move on to calmer waters and go back to just straight up spiritual information. Which, like I said, I do appreciate some of the information she puts out there. All right. Nine of Swords, that's that card of worry, self-doubt, sleepless nights. I also think that she realizes that when she's on there playing around with certain people on YouTube, you know, causing trouble in a sense, or, you know, talking shit, if you will, that it actually might come, the backlash from it might be much worse than any sort of gain that was made during this thing, because if she was truly who she says she is, and she's all about really spreading that real spiritual knowledge, that she really is gifted, that she's really for the light, well, the actions and behaviors that she got involved in seemed very karmic, and I think it might have turned off some of her core audience, the ones that have been maybe following her for a long time, because of the spiritual knowledge that she actually does possess and does share out there on YouTube. So I think it's kind of a worry thing. She feels like now she's stuck in it. She's dissatisfied the results with this war in Tarotland. She would like to move on to calmer waters, but now she's worried that some of her... Magician flipped out. Some of her karmic behaviors, I think, have definitely tarnished her image as just being a warrior of the light, if you will. Somebody who's all just about love and light and in this Empress energy. I just watched a video today where she was kind of breaking down her thoughts of that Empress energy as opposed to the High Priestess energy, and she definitely claims that she is that Empress energy, that divine feminine energy. Even though she says she doesn't want to claim that title, she definitely says otherwise in the rest of her speech. So yeah, it's almost like that false humbleness that she's throwing out there. Next up, we got the Magician card. So what I really get is Three of Wands, Magician. It's like she was waiting for her ships to come in with that Three of Wands. She was hoping that she would get a very good reaction from her whole documentary series on Daisy. And the ships, I think she's just, you know, Hangman stuck there waiting, but really the ships didn't come in. Actually, it turned into a missed opportunity and turned off some of her core fans. Then with the Magician card next, you know, I definitely feel that no matter how much she tries to portray herself as just all of the light, not in that High Priestess energy that she says is about working with dark and light and, you know, real practitioner energy, I have a feeling that because of the vast knowledge that she personally possesses in magical practice, occult knowledge, esoterics, I definitely don't think that you would have all that knowledge unless you were in that Magician energy. I think that magician energy is also trying to get her audience to see her in a different light than what she truly is. She tries to make the claim that if she was for the darkness, she'd be all about it with black nails, black lipstick, and a pentagram in the background. And I just am not seeing that. I think she likes to portray herself one way, when actually I think behind the scenes, she's just as much of a practitioner as all these people that she's, you know, claiming are into the dark arts. And then, yeah, work of Eight of Pentacles. She's definitely been putting a lot of work into her videos. Definitely, especially those documentary videos about the High Priestess. There's no doubt about it. I also think that she puts a lot of work into the study of occult practice. I'm myself a fan of occult practice, and I have no issues with it. But I don't think it's the best thing to go out there and try to portray yourself one way and then trick your audience while you're, you know, literally doing the things that you kind of speak against, in a sense. I'm going to pull some more cards on here, see if we get some more clarification going. All right, we got that Six of Wands energy. Six of Wands, you know, a lot of times it's that victory card. It's that card of being praised. I'm personally taking it on this reading that it's almost like that card of wanting to be. It's almost kind of like that seeking attention energy, almost that narcissistic energy where you portray yourself as something amazing, and you actually believe this portrayal that you create of yourself, and you want other people to give you that praise, that narcissistic praise that you crave. And so you just, you know, keep rolling with this image that you try to conjure up and put a lot of work into. And at the same time, you're in the background doing deceptive behaviors. To me, it's kind of a very narcissistic energy, that Six of Wands. All right, next, the Death card, number 13, Scorpionic energy, which, you know, is the ending of something, and also whenever something ends, it's the beginning of something else. Spirit, please show us what is ending here. What is ending here? Clarify this, please. Well, two cards grabbed on accident. Four of Cups again, and King of Swords. All right, so we got Four of Cups on top of Four of Cups. This is definitely, I think, a missed opportunity, and I think, honestly, that Kiichii Tarot ends up hurting her channel by going after the professional High Priestess and that kind of narcissistic, self-righteous energy, targeting her with that Eight of Wands. And I think that definitely what's the ending here is, you know, I think a lot of her followers are actually going to be pulling away and kind of unsubscribing, not really, you know, fucking with her anymore, because she pulled way too far into karmic energy while she was, you know, on her campaign against Daisy and other supposed karmic readers. And I think this King of Swords energy after that just kind of reiterates that, you know, she was trying to be very intellectual and cutting and kind of show off her smarts and show off how she can edit videos and target somebody, and also show off the fact that she has all this knowledge about magic and occult practice with the Magician card, but at the same time completely denying that she is into the occult practice. You can, you know, there's people who casually study occult practice who are, you know, just tarot readers because they like to get an understanding. It's interesting to them, especially somebody in Scorpionic energy. Scorpios just have a natural affinity for liking to learn about the occult and esoterics. It's just kind of one of the energies that they're born with. And I don't know what her sign is. But I definitely see her working out of that Scorpionic energy where she could be very fiery, passionate, cutting, you know, willing to take the gloves off, if you will. But I also see that when you look into something so deeply, especially like into the occult, you can look into it so deeply that you actually just become enamored with it and become a practitioner and become involved in it because of your high interest level in the subject. And, you know, I'm not saying anything bad about that at all. I actually think there's nothing wrong with looking into the occult and even looking into it to the point where you get involved in it because it's just, you know, a subject that to you find either very interesting, you find that you gain a lot of knowledge from it. All right, what just flipped out here? Oh, the Tower. Okay, so Death and Tower. I feel like really she's kind of brought a tower on herself, but by having all her, you know, followers and subscribers that are all in that love and lighter community. And I think she's kind of gotten away from those base subscribers, which is actually going to cause a tower moment in her situation. Then next here, we got the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is about partnerships. I think she partnered up with the wrong people, you know, partnering up with the woke bombshell, aka the Hood Oracle, and Aquaria Amethyst, and Angelic Guidance, which is another, you know, karmic that tries to pretend so hard that she's just all love and light. I mean, to me, this Four of Wands, you can see this woman sitting here looking like she's just so innocent in the sun. It's all love and light. But really, on top of this scorpionic energy with the Death card underneath next to the Tower and the Four of Cups, missed opportunities, you know, it's false love and light, you know. And if you're going to be love and light, go ahead and do that. But do it for real. Don't cause yourself a tower and missed opportunities and put an ending to a cycle of you being looked at as a love and lighter by partnering with people who are definitely not love and lighters, and also by targeting people almost to the point of just bullying them. It's almost like a harassment campaign, if you will, which is definitely not a look that's good on somebody who claims to be a love and lighter. All right. King of Wands, that's that passionate energy. That's that go-getter energy. I definitely give her that. She's definitely operating in that energy. She always talks about the undivine, unfeminine. You know, she comes up with these little terminologies, but I definitely see her working out of her masculine energy. So I think that she's, you know, a lot of time the things that she says in her videos, I believe, are narcissistic projections in many cases. I think she is very unfeminine. I think she works out of her masculine energy a lot. That's how she gets in that kind of bully energy. She uses her passionate, go-getter, masculine energy to kind of stir the pot, cause trouble, and the rest. All right. Fucking Chariot in reverse. And I'm sick of beating a dead horse on this, but I always keep my cards on the upright. I don't even like to read reversals. I think because I pull so many cards out of so many decks, the right energy comes out anyways, and there's never a reason for me to read reversals. And I'm very OCD about keeping my cards in the upright. So when one does happen to, however it happens, get in the reverse position, then I will read it as a reverse card. And, you know, the Chariot in reverse is no more forward movement. I think she's actually stifled her growth in getting in this karmic energy, which is bringing down the Tower. And I think that Tower is definitely basically losing her her value in the love and light community by getting too heavily involved in karmic energies. I got this new deck here, which is the Occult Tarot deck. It has really cool shiny red edges. And anyways, this deck has all the spirits from the Goetia in it, with the Lesser Key of Solomon, which, you know, for anyone who knows about occult practice out there or studies magic, they know exactly what I'm talking about. For those who don't, you can look it up. I'm not trying to get into that in this video, but I want to pull a card out and see what spirit is she working under. What is the spirit that she's actually being driven by? She wants to say that she's driven by love and light, Empress energy, divine feminine energy, but really I'm not seeing it that way. Oh shit. All right, one fell out. Let me get that. Okay, well the card that fell out here is Dantalion, all right? Dantalion is a spirit you can see on this card here. It's a spirit of sun and moon energy. It's that dualistic energy. So it's also, if you can't see up there, it is the High Priestess card in this deck. So she's definitely portraying herself as this divine feminine Empress energy, but really she's working out of the High Priestess energy. She, I believe, in secret, or not even so in secret for anybody who could read through and tap into her energy, she works the light side and dark side. She might try to be two-faced, portray herself as this love and lighter with this sun energy, and really her other half, her shadow side, is in this dark feminine Lilith energy. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with being the High Priestess and working a balance of light and dark. I think that actually, to me, makes the most sense because we live in a dualistic world. But to portray yourself as something you're not, I think, is the issue. And I think it's definitely her moon energy is causing her to be separated from the love and light community. I think that's actually what's going down here. And then one other thing that's very interesting here, underneath the Dantalion's picture with the Dantalion sigil on it, it says Dantalion teaches art and science. Okay, she definitely teaches a lot about the arts, practitioner stuff, and also the sciences, you know. So she definitely has a knowledge of that magician High Priestess energy, and then knows the secret thoughts of all and can change them. Okay? So that kind of shows it there. You know, she knows how people think, and she knows how to get on there and, in a sense, glamour people or change the way they feel about things, change their thoughts on a situation, which, to me, it just kind of, that card is just like the icing on the cake. To me, that just shows what type of spirit she is or what spirit she's working out of. And let's see here. Let me grab a couple more. I'm going to do a couple oracle cards and then we'll conclude this reading because I think it's pretty clear cut and dry here. I tried to be completely fair in this, but it's coming up how it is. All right. Beauty. All right. On top of the Tower card. On top of the Six of Wands, that narcissistic praise card. All right. She likes to portray herself as this feminine beauty, this beautiful light energy. You know, you see in this card, it shows the woman with like a halo around her head, but she has a moon on her forehead. You know, so I think that it's just like the Italian card. She likes to portray herself one way, which is supposedly this beautiful love and lighter, this feminine energy. And truthfully, you can see it right on her forehead. She might as well have the mark of the beast on her forehead, as far as that moon there, that she's working out of that dark moon Lilith energy. And it's even funny. I mean, you can't even make this up. See the moon on top of the Dantalion's head with the two faces of Dantalion. It's the exact same position and shape as the moon on this beauty card. So I think that's definitely clarification from Spirit about her being two-faced, about her showing herself to the world one way when it's clearly obvious to anyone who has the ability to tap into energy exactly what she's about. All right, well, what just fell out? Ritual. All right, so again, with the moon symbology here, you know, you got the triple moon there, and then also ritual. You know, so obviously I think that as much as she likes to talk about everyone else doing rituals and practicing magic and energy harvesting rituals and all this stuff. I think she is definitely clearly involved in those type of things. She wouldn't have such a deep knowledge of it if she wasn't. Some of the things that she says lets me know, as somebody who is a practitioner and is, you know, knowledgeable about certain occult things, that she definitely is more knowledgeable than what she lets on. And she kind of does a few Freudian slips here and there that basically make it very clear to me as far as the type of things that she does. All right, Purity card. So I'm going to take that Purity card two ways. I think that really this whole situation of showing herself as a karmic and then targeting the professional high priestess to the point of being a bully, working in her masculine King of Wands energy. She sees it's a missed opportunity and she wants to move away from that and go back to her core spiritual work, her spiritual teachings, her spiritual videos and readings to appeal to the purity of the love and light community. But I definitely see with the Tower and the Death card that she's pushed past the point of no return. People are seeing her two faces in that Dantalian energy there, that she is that high priestess, even though she wants to be the empress. And for somebody who says there's nothing wrong with the high priestess, just claim it. If that's what you're about, claim that shit, you know? If I think that your purity that people once saw you have, it's now being shown as that Dantalian energy. It's just like this beauty card where you show yourself, present yourself with a halo and show yourself one way to the world. But while you're sitting there playing the harp on your mind with that moon energy, you have dark Lilith energy flowing through you, coursing through you. You have that Dantalian, you're working out of the Dantalian energy, just straight out, that high priestess energy. You work the light and the dark and try to be tricky and sneaky and, you know, maybe even do glamour spells with that ritual card to have people look at you as a love and lighter when it doesn't seem that you're that at all. Anyways, this has been the Eben Oracle. I'm going to reiterate this one more time to any one of my subscribers out there who wants a video about a certain subject, topic, or reading done. Hit me up in the comments section. I do request videos. This is a request video, and I hope you guys have a great week. If you like my videos, smash the like button, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I appreciate it. This is the Eben Oracle. Peace out.